Hello and welcome back to another How to Bloke. Today I'm going to be trying to show you how to change the headlamp bulb, the main beam bulb and the dip beam bulb, Renault Scenic III 2009. So if you can get down here, camera person. Now this is the main beam bulb, just down there. Can you see that? Just about. It's not easy to get to. Now there it is. Now what you've got to do, I've got to pull off that black connector and the bulb terminals are underneath that. Now you'll notice that traditionally, I say traditionally because I've never seen a car like this before with traditionally you've got like one or two like spring brackets that kind of, which you have to move over and push up to release the bulb, but this bulb is like a push fit. There aren't any spring clips on it, so getting it out can be easy, can be difficult, right? But we'll have a go. Now this is the main beam bulb, okay? So we'll have a go at that. So if you can move back, camera person, so I can get in there. Now what you've got to do beforehand is take off this rubber cap, right? It keeps the water and the dust out of it. You need to make sure you put that back on. And whatever you do, don't drop it down there like I did just now, right? Because you've got to get your hand right down the bottom there, and it's not good. Right, before you start any of this business, make sure the ignition's off, the engine's off, everything is off, the lights are off, everything, right? Now don't do it. And if you think you're gonna mess this up, then take it down the garage. That's my advice. But anyway, so we're gonna have a go at this. Right, if you can get around that way, camera person, and look at this light here. Can you see that or not? Mm-hmm. Okay, so we're gonna take this black connector off as I showed you, and as luck would have it, the bulb has come out with it. Okay, now the thing about these bulbs is you do not want to touch the glass. The glass gets very hot, and any grease or oil from your skin, whether you've just washed your hands or not, you get it on the glass, it creates a hot spot and doesn't let the light out, and it breaks it. So don't do it. Right, there it is. So this one here, this is the headlight bulb, not the dip beam bulb, a headlight bulb. Right, this one is let's have a look at it. This one is made by Osram, and it's a 64210, 12 volt, 55 watt, H7U. I don't know what the U stands for. So, don't know. Anyway, that one's all right. So I've just taken it out. Now, what you've got to be careful of is the bulb is handed. It's got like a what do you call it? A tab on it. So it's got to go back exactly the same way it came out. So what you've got to do is look. Now to get this one is relatively easy. This one here, this is a dip beam one that's difficult. So you look I can see where this tab goes. This tab here goes in a slot, so I can see where that goes in here. And we're going to stick that in there like that. And let's have a look at the other side. Oh no, that isn't in properly. That wasn't easy. The only difficulty you got, you can actually get your head in there and have a look to see what you're doing, but it's lining that tab up with it's not at like 90 degrees like up and down. It's slightly to the left, like 45 degrees. I'm supposed to be, let me see, 7 or 8 o'clock on the clock, you know. So it's not easy. Now the other one is even more difficult. Right, come around here, camera person. Right, so with this headlight bulb, we're gonna just put the connector on again, like that. Make sure you got the bulb in tight. You'll know when you've got it because it sits in and it doesn't rock around. Have a look under, like in here at the front, to make sure that it's centered properly. You know, if it looks wrong, then it is wrong, right? So that's good. Look, let me try and wiggle it a little bit. I shouldn't wiggle, but there, you see, look. Can you see that? Right, that's in there good. It's centered in that hole properly. Right, now we're going to put the cap back on. So the cap's got this little tab on it. I don't think it matters which way around you put it. Let's have a look, see, it says top or bottom on there. No, I can't see anyway. No, so whatever, you put the tab on whatever way around you like, I guess. So that fits in there. As I say, this one is on a Renault Scenic III. This car, this is the easiest bulb to change. Oh, again. No, you've got to get it. You must put this. Don't give up with this cap. It's got to go back on. Just don't leave it, because you're going to get water and dust and all sorts in there. You're going to have electrical problems, I reckon. So make sure it goes on. One side is in. Yeah. Let's have a look. Don't drop this thing. Okay, right, so there's the tab there, so it's secure. You check that it's okay at the front. Right, now this is one's more interesting. Now this thing here, how, if you got fingers like a bunch of bananas, I don't know how anybody can get this off. Now this thing here, what you got to do is you get your hand in there. Look, can you get that, camera person, at all? There, that's where you got to get to. In there, and pull that tab off again. It's the same kind of thing. Again, don't drop it. Like, this is the thing there, look. That's the cap. Now exactly the same thing. You've got a connector, a black block connector. Let's try and turn this around a bit, give us a bit more room. You've got a black block connector, so you pull it out, and out with it should come the bulb, with any luck. There it is. We'll have a look at this one as well. Careful, do not touch the well, if it's blown, doesn't matter, because you're going to change it. But as I say, when you put the thing back, don't right, here we are. Now this is the dip beam one. Dip beam bulb, it should be about the same, I guess. Yeah, again, it's Osram mark, make 64210, 12 volt, 55 watt, H7U, whatever the U means. Right, I'm going to put this one back. Now, this is more tricky because it's less accessible. Now, what I did note before is that see this tab here, this tab goes uppermost. Right, it's not down, because you can get your head in there and have a look. Oh, it might go down. No, I think it goes up. So again, don't touch the bulb. Get this thing, don't drop the bulb, because if you fall down there, you'll be a right old palaver. Right, what you can do is get down this other side here and have a look. at what you're doing from the other side. I'm not trying to make this look easy, it's as difficult as it appears. So, alright, that's gone in there, look. See? Did you hear it click? Well, I can't, I'm jiggling it with the other, look, you see the side of the car? I'm jiggling it, that lamp is in there tight now, okay? The black terminal, you probably have to take a torch out. You can't do this without a torch, sorry, you can't. Right, you connect up, by touch, connect up the black terminal. Connect a block rather. And you've got to put this cover back on. Always put the cover back on. Don't drop the cover because it's a right old fuss. Right, so we're going to put this cover back on. Right, let's test it. Give it a jiggle, give it a wiggle. That went on. That went on easier than this. The main beam light went on. And there we go. So if you just want to have a look here, camera person, and show these lights here, I will show them working. Right, so there's the dip beam, ladies and gentlemen. You got another beam there?
Yep.
So there we have it. It's not easy. It's not easy to do. You might, for a Renault mechanic, it's easy. He's done it loads of times. Probably done it twice or three times at the end of the day. But if you've done it the first time, don't try and do this quickly, or if it's dark, or well, you may have to. It's not quite as simple as it might appear to be. So. Anyway, there you go. That's another top tip from How to Bloke. As I say, make sure the engine is off, lights are off, everything is off. Make sure your hands are clean. If you can wear those thin gloves, those really thin white gloves or whatever, the clean ones, they will stop you touching the bulb with your hands, because if you do, you'll break the bulb when it eventually it will blow prematurely. So anyway. I've got some cooking stuff up here, I've got quick tips here, I've got some DIY things down here, and if you want to subscribe to me, it's down there. So until next time.